welcome to the Hot Zone. I'm your host, Jason Robinson. And in the Hot Zone today, we have got a very special guest. We have got CNN anchor and author, Mr. Don Lemon. We're going to speak to him about his brand new book called This is the Fire, What I Say to My Friends About Racism, and his brand new show on CNN, Don Lemon Tonight. All that and more. So stay tuned, because you're in the Hot Zone.
This is Don Lemon Tonight. Has a ring to it, doesn't it? I think so.
A year of the tragic death of George Floyd. With the guilty verdict that came down against Derek Chauvin, is that promising to you in terms of we're moving in the right direction of police reform? Like the bad cops are saying, hey, listen, I can't continue to act like this because this is going to land me in a world of trouble. Like, what's your thoughts on that?
So the George Floyd case was obviously monumental, right? Just his death.
Yeah.
The unrest that followed, and the verdict.
Yeah.
And I think that is momentous. I think it's important, and I think it's one example.
Mm-hmm.
And so I will take it, but I want to see other examples of not only police officers, but people in authority being held accountable for discrimination, for racism, and for abuse.
So congratulations are in order for your Oscar nomination. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
You're absolutely welcome. You are nominated for an Oscar for your song in the Judas and the Black Messiah, Fight for You. It's a great song. How much of an honor is that for you?
It's huge. I never imagined I would be getting an Oscar nomination, especially now, especially for a song that is important. It's such an important film. It's such an important message and song to me.
Good luck at the Oscars this Sunday. I know you're going to win.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much.
Your mom is Korean and your father is Japanese. And, what's your personal feelings on this recent surge, the hate that's going on in the Asian community right now? The Asian hate crimes is just going through the roof right now. It's so hard to hear that. How has that affected you personally?
It's hit straight into the heart. It's terrible. It's awful. It needs to stop every day. I mean, you look on a social feed and there's always an incident out there. And I fear for my parents, no doubt.
I just want you to know that the Hot Zone is behind the Asian community right now, and anything that we can do to help, please let us know, Brian. It's something that we definitely have to get under control.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate it.
You're looking for someone like your mother to help you process her. What she's done, her illness.
Randall has been facing a lot of depression, anxiety, and stress throughout the season. And I myself deal with anxiety and stress, and, I go to therapy. But can you both of you speak about dealing with mental health, especially in the African American community? Even my own family sometimes kind of laughs or kind of thinks that mental health is not really a thing. And Randall, he actually seeked out a new therapist, an African-American, and releasing his white therapist. Speak to me about the importance of, mental health in the African-American community.
Similar to your family, my family also will seek out maybe a pastor or a reverend, but like to actually go see a therapist is like, I don't want a stranger up in my business, right? I was like, they may be able to help you in a way that you pass the camp. I'm not saying either or, maybe it's both.
And welcome back to the Hot Zone. We are joined by the beautiful and talented actress, Miss Garcelle Beauvais. Welcome to the Hot Zone, Garcelle.
Thank you for having me, Jason. I'm really happy to be here.
It's my pleasure, and I feel privileged because you canceled on me about 2 or 3 times, but I forgive you.
Only your brother will keep it real. Here I am.
When you hear stories like the story of Meghan Markle and Prince Harry, they both did an interview with Oprah recently, and you heard that the royal family gave them a little drama and backlash that they were concerned about their baby boy, Archie, being born with darker skin. Like, how does it make you feel when you hear stories like that?
I was discriminated against. I was attacked. I was subjected to a lot of that BS. what's tough in terms of Meghan and Harry is that it was their own family.
Do you incorporate any COVID storylines into season 2?
No, coronavirus does not exist
Okay.
in the Zoe's Extraordinary Playlist world. There are some parallels, especially in episode 1 of season 2. Zoe hasn't left the house in 7 weeks. She hasn't seen any of her friends, and she has not gone to work. She hasn't heard a Heart song for 7 weeks, so she's slowly re-entering the world.
I know that you lost your friend and Glee co-star Naya Rivera earlier this year, but tell us, what are you and the rest of your former Glee co-stars doing to honor her for the holidays?
So Naya had this thing every year. She had this party. She loved Christmas. She loved the holidays. And she called it Snicksmas because one of her nicknames on the set was Snicks. And it was a great party for so many years, but then she kind of made it more of a charity party and giving back to the community. It was just really great to kind of give back in her honor.
Now, there's no secret that there's no love lost between, you and the previous administration. What are your thoughts on the new administration and the job that President Joe Biden and Vice President Kamala Harris are doing right now?
We got a vaccine coming out. People are taking it.
Right.
We're listening to scientists and doctors. We're not telling people to drink bleach or put lights inside their bodies or disinfectant. We're not getting misinformation from the podium. And the adults are in charge. And so I say, this has nothing to do with my ideology or my political beliefs. I think the new administration is doing a good job.
And welcome back to the Hot Zone. We are joined by two-time NFL Giant Super Bowl champion, television host, and my twin, Michael Strahan. Welcome to the Hot Zone, Michael.
Hey, I'm looking at this, man. I'm like, am I talking to myself? We look so much alike with the same outfits.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, listen, courtesy of MSX by Michael Strahan. Thank you very much, Michael.
You're more than welcome. The free swag always helps.
That's always work. Do me a favor, call up your agent and see if you can book us in a revision of the old 88 movie, Twins, all right? We'll be the black version.
Actually, that ain't bad, man. That's a good idea.
It's a good idea. Now, you can play Arnold Schwarzenegger because your muscles are a little bigger than mine and you're a little bigger. So I'll play Danny DeVito. It's all good.
But I think you're a little bigger than Danny DeVito, but you'll do, though. You'll do.